How to write an essay in 9 steps. Step number 1. Read your essay prompt thoroughly. It is vitally important that you carefully read through the essay prompt and are sure that you fully understand it. You should look at any keywords within the prompt, such as discuss or compare. These words will give you a more clear idea of what is expected from the essay. You will then want to look at any specifics. For example, does the prompt ask you to write about a certain time period, product, or person? This will ensure that you are clear on the specifics and will not stray from them. Step number 2. Choose a topic. Once you have fully read and understood what is being asked of you, it is time to select a topic to write on. You don't have to be able to come up with an idea right away. It is important to put some thought into this part. You might decide to do some brainstorming and map out all the ideas that spring to mind. This should be done in a quiet place where you can focus on your ideas. Make notes of anything that comes to mind to begin with. You can narrow these down later on. Once you have completed your brainstorming, you can now select a more specific idea which is related to the original essay question. It is important to be original but not to stray away from the main focus of the essay. If you are struggling with finding the right topic, you might choose to do some research or ask for help. Step number 3. Outline the essay. You might think that now you have your essay idea in your mind. That is time to start writing, but you would be mistaken. Before you can put pen to paper, it is important to plan out your essay and outline what you will write. This will give you a much easier time when it comes to actually writing the essay. Things you will want to consider when outlining your essay might be as follows. What are the main ideas you want to put across? What are your own thoughts? How will you structure your essay? What statistics and data might you include? Once you have done this, you will want to begin conducting any research that is necessary. One of the most crucial points when writing an essay is that any information you include is correct and up to date. For this reason, you should ensure that you perform your research using credible sources. Step number 4. Structure of the essay. We mentioned that it is important to plan out the structure of your essay. We are now going to take a look at an example of how your essay might be structured. Introduction, an initial sentence outlining the essay. Thesis statement, body of the essay, detailed statistics, talk about relevant information, present any research you have performed, include any data you have discovered relative to the subject. Conclusion, give the thesis statement once again. Support your arguments. Include a call to action. Step number 5. Writing the essay. Now that you have outlined the essay and are fully prepared, you are ready to begin writing it. You should start with creating a thesis statement. This is a sentence which details the reason for writing the essay and gives the reader a clear picture as to what it will be about. It is important to include the following points in your thesis statement: the topic of your essay, your main argument. You should include this thesis statement in the beginning paragraph but feel free to refer back to it at various points throughout your work. This will serve as a reminder to the readers, but it's important that you don't overdo this. Step number 6. Write your introduction paragraph. Once you have detailed your thesis statement, you should write a paragraph to introduce the essay. In order to write an introduction which is going to grab the attention of your readers, you should include something which is particularly interesting, such as shocking statistic or an anecdote. You can get as creative as you wish, but it is important to remember that the introduction should stay relevant to the topic of the essay. Step number 7. Write the body of your essay. The body of the essay is used for you to fully discuss the topic as well as your own personal thoughts on the subject by way of arguments and ideas. You can take each of your ideas from your essay outline and write a paragraph on each of these, in an order which flows and allows each idea to link in with the next. You can include examples to back up your argument, but it is important to remember that any research or references should be detailed within the work. Step number 8. Write a conclusion. Now that all of your ideas have been detailed, you can begin to write a paragraph to conclude everything you have written. You now have the opportunity to sum up your thoughts and also point towards the thesis statement for a final time. This will serve as a support to your position on the subject. Step number 9. Editing your essay. Just because you have detailed all of your ideas and arguments, it doesn't mean that your essay is complete. Before you submit your essay, it's very important that you reread it and make any edits with spelling and grammar, as well as adding in or taking away any information which you deem necessary. You might consider reordering your essay so that the most important points are included first and less important ones nearer to the end of the essay. Once this is done, you should take the time to read through your essay a few more times to make certain that it is as good as it can possibly be. You might notice that each time there are new edits that spring to mind. You could even pass the essay on to a friend or family member who can give an impartial opinion.